a more fit and active man, but it's not.
You want a man opposite of you?
Yes, yes.
So is that fair?
What's going on, guys? So if you don't know this gentleman here, this is Heavy D, rest in peace. And Heavy D was dope. I mean, he was really dope. He could rap, but on top of being able to rap, he danced while he was rapping. And he was an extremely good dancer. And so being able to dance while he was rapping was good enough, but on top of that, he didn't curse in his raps. All his raps were clean. He actually made a song called Don't Curse. It just harkens back to a day when rap was a lot funner than it is now. And on top of all of that, his name is Heavy D, so he leaned into the fact that he was overweight. And he called himself the Overweight Lover as one of his other nicknames. But what a lot of people don't know about him was he was a passport bro. He had a song called I Want Somebody to Love Me for Me, right? Or Somebody for Me. And he said, I'll search low and I'll search high, trying to find myself a cutie pie. My destination leads me to a dead end, over and over and over again. Now later, he has a lyric that goes, I want somebody to love me for me, not because I'm MC Heavy D. I'm looking for a love that's solid as a rock. Now check this out. Check out this lyric. This is how you know he was a passport bro. Now maybe I'll take a trip around the world and find myself a beautiful, gorgeous girl. I told you. This map shows 2023 obesity rates around the world, and you can see right off the bat, the darker countries represent higher obesity rates. So if you look at America, for example, you see that number is 36.2%. Canada is 29.4%, Brazil, 22%. France is 21%, Russia is 23%, but you move down to sub-Saharan Africa and you see those rates all drop below 10%. And if you go to Asia, all of these rates are almost below 5%. Japan's at 4%, China's at 6%. You go down to Vietnam, 2%, wow. But even Thailand is at 10%, and what's this for Indonesia? Oh gosh, 7%. So you can tell that there's an issue going on in the West, because you look at Australia is at 29%, and it's kind of a common theme, which was documented in an article by the Washington Post in 2021. Over half of young adults are obese overweight. 56% of America's youngest adults between 18 and 25 are overweight or obese. And they used a representative sample of about 8,000 people, and they compared the weights over the past 4 decades, and they saw that the BMIs had increased by 4.6 points in the 4-decade span, from 23.1, which is considered normal weight, to 27.7, which is considered overweight. That's the average. And that shifted the number of overweight adults from 18% in the late 1970s to 24% in 2018. So the biggest spike is in the prevalence of obesity, which increased from 6% to 33% in that time span. So the percentage with a BMI indicating a normal weight from 18.5 to 24.9 dropped from 69% to 38%. So this is a different article detailing millennials in the UK, and it said that based on population trends, more than 7 out of every 10 born between the early 1980s and the mid 1990s will be too big by the time they reach middle age. So we're gonna watch a Kendra G clip together, and I want you to pay attention to 2 things. First of all, the young lady, she's actually a cute young lady, and I don't want anyone disparaging her, and I'm gonna delete any comments disparaging her, because this is not about her. This is about, one, her demands for what she wants in a mate, and Kendra G actually calls her on it. And the second thing is, Kendra's gonna rant twice. She's gonna rant twice. I want you to pay attention to the rants, because they matter.
Hello? I can't hear you, baby.
That's because I muted my mic. How are you?
Good. What's your name?
My name is Lenora, but I go by Rose, which is why they're both up there.
Rose,
I actually was introduced to your show by both of my aunts. They watch you. They tag me every time you go live, and I'm in here too. I'm surprised I actually made it up here.
Shout out to your aunties. What up, aunties?
Yes, my Aunt Kim and Aunt Charlotte, both in Georgia. Hey.
Hey, how old are you, Rose?
I am turning 23 in June, actually.
So after the introduction, they talked a little bit about what she's looking for in terms of characteristics. And it goes about a minute or so. But I want you to listen to when she asked her about particular physical features.
No crazies. All right, does he have to look a certain way?
So I'm a big girl. I know it's kind of hard to say. I'll do the Kendra Cam, but I have big love to all my short, average, and tall kings, and all my big and little men. But me being a bigger girl, it's harder for me to be in a relationship with a bigger man. I'm not saying that it's completely off the table. I'm saying I prefer a smaller man, a more fit and active man. But it's not.
So you want a man opposite of you?
Yes.
Okay, now here, and I may have mentioned this before, or maybe I didn't, but this is one reason why I actually respect what Kendra's doing, because she's actually trying to pair people up. She's trying to do what Kevin Samuels did, but you can tell at some times she just reaches her limit. She has to go with what she's thinking, what she's feeling, and she's about to do it here.
Yes.
So is that fair?
Is it fair? So there's yes and no. It's my preference, and I would never knock someone for having a preference that's not me. I understand that there are men out there who don't like bigger women, and that is okay. I'm not shaming a man that's bigger than me.
But you're saying you wouldn't date yourself if you were a man, essentially.
See, there it is.
So yeah, it makes intimacy a little bit different. It makes it awkward for me. It's just my comfortability, and I wouldn't drag anybody who had that same preference.
I get that, but I guess my question is, why not become the smaller person then?
Oh, no, I definitely am. I actually have been working out and getting back into my health and my activity. And that's another thing. Thank you for reminding me that if a man loves me in my bigness, that's cool. But I don't want anybody who fetishizes plus size women, because I want to be able to lose weight and get smaller without it being an issue.
Okay.
You heard Kendra challenge her in what she's looking for in a guy and asking her why she won't slim down earlier. And, to her credit, the young lady's credit, she says she actually is working out, and good for her. But this is where it gets good, because Kendra is going to get upset, not at the lady that she's talking to, but the people in the comments.
So, Rose, when was your last relationship?
It was actually over a year ago, January of last year.
Here we go.
Hold on one second. I got to respond to the Kendra cousins. I said what I said, ladies. That's right. I said what I said. I did ask her about that. I stand by that. Women come on the show all the time and speak about the things they don't like about men. This is something that men talk about all the time. So that was a fair question. So if it hurt your feelings, I don't know, go get a tissue and wipe your tears. And I'm not here
that you asked me offended.
I don't need to hurt your feelings, Rose. Yeah. I'm responding to the people in the comment section that are sensitive that I had that conversation to you about working out. I don't understand why when we talk about weight, it's such a sensitive thing on this platform. When women come out their mouths.
Now listen, because she's going to get on the young ladies basically the same way she's basically doing Kevin Samuels at this point.
Without stuttering, saying, I don't want no broke man, I don't want no ugly man, I don't want no short man. But whenever we have to have a conversation about something that might hit your soul, all of a sudden you want somebody to walk on eggshells. I ain't walking on shit.
Amen.
So not to you, Rose. Anybody in the comment section that felt the way that I asked her, why did she want to do what she wanted to do? Go wipe your tears and then return to the show and watch it if you want to.
I told you, that's not me. I didn't say it. That was Kendra. Kendra said it. All right, so now you're going to get a chance to hear her go into it, because she's going to make her feelings known.
I just want to piggyback on that, because there's nothing that aggravates me more when women get sensitive when we talk about that. And I do this in all accords. When I have men come on the show and they say they don't want a woman with kids and they have several kids, I say, well, how can you want that? You have several kids. You want a woman with no kids. Literally, if you are requesting something that you don't want, that you are, I do it in every occasion.
Fair.
But weight is just one of those sensitive topics on my show, and I'm gonna need women to break out of it. Break out of it.
Now, just like I showed you with the stats earlier, we're in this body positivity era, and one of the things about guys is guys like what they like, just like women like what they like. A man that has a woman that he wants, he will work his behind off for. But one of the things that motivates guys is having that woman that he wants. And if that woman that he wants isn't available, either A, he's not going to work hard and they just play video games or whatever, or B, they're going to get plane tickets and go look for the women that they want. And it's unfortunate that they're still having this battle because it's kind of late. I mean, but still, you can see it. It's going to be a looming issue. I'll put it that way.
Break out of being sensitive when we talk about weight. I'm not here to baby you. We all adults here, okay? We are adults on this damn show. I'm not going to coddle you, especially when women, like I said, do not stutter when they get on this show and break down every little micro thing. Y'all be in the comments. Tell him take his hat off. When you come on with braids, wigs, weaves, bonnets, and all of a sudden the man got to take his hat off because you got to make sure he got a hairline. Where's your hairline? And I'm a weave wearer. Over it.
What's admirable about Heavy D is that he leaned into who he was. It's unfortunate maybe losing some weight might have prolonged his life, but he accepted who he was. And as for the story, how did it end? Well, that's the storyline of my life. No cutie pie, no future wife, just relationships that bounce back like rubber. I guess I'll call it a day and throw my towel in because it seems like I just can't win. So I'll just carry on being an overweight lover. He walked away because he couldn't find what he wanted. And the song is a microcosm of what Passport Bros are saying. And if you go overseas and you don't find what you're looking for, you don't have to settle. Keep looking. Just like Heavy D said. Thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, comment down below. Let me know what you think. And I'll catch you guys in the next video. Take care, guys.